Here is an update on my buck pursuit project. I cut quite a lot off the tang, most noticeably the finger guard there has gone. Even when I took the handle off this, I took a lot off the end there as well. You took the handle off, it was actually a pretty good skeleton handle. But you look at the distance between the index finger and the beginning of the cutting edge. Not only a huge, great finger guard that was on there, but also a sizable sharpening choil. I'm kind of in two minds about sharpening choils. This will probably end up keeping that choil, and then it'll just sharpen out. And you can always put one in. So yeah, anyway, this is the big thing about this mod, providing I'm not really going to do anything with the blade, but being able to grip it, choke it all the way up to here, gives you a proper knife user's knife, right? Rather than this thing, which just looks as if they're trying to avoid a lawsuit. Oops. So yeah, the handle scales, haven't really done anything with them because they're about where I want them to then hollow out. I did these of differing thicknesses, so the hollowing is going to go all on this one. And the reason I did that really was because when I started cutting it wrong. But that is one way to do it that I've heard of, and when I heard about it, I said, oh, well, that makes a lot of sense, actually, to do it that way rather than having it 50-50. So we'll see how that comes out. Expect it'll be good. So yeah, that's what we have. We have the scales. We have this prepared. I'm going to work on the tang a little more, and I thought so I would show you my setup. This is my quench bowl that sat in a shop vac, that sat on a thing that I found that had marble on it, and when they bolted the marble on, they put it under stress. So the minute it got a knock, the marble snapped, but I have the two pieces and I use them as flats for sanding on. I was thinking about doing a video just on that phenomenon of when people bolt stuff together under stress, and then sooner or later, you know, it looks all like it's all bolted together, but they put it under tension when they put that screw in or that bolt in, like it happened on our fridge door. You know, one day you pull the handle and back, it breaks, and then you see it doesn't line up anymore when you put it back together. Oh, they bent the whole thing into place, like Boing, basically. Don't come after me, guys. I'm an amateur. Okay. Right. So, and here's my bench grinder. Central Machinery, Harbor Freight. There's my Harbor Freight. What's that thing called? You know what it's called. Bandsaw. See, I don't know the name because I don't use the tool because it never once worked. And then down here we got my amazing belt grinder, also Harbor Freight. I'm cheap and cheerful at the moment, guys and gals. I kind of like this mini dinky stuff to work with. And, you know, this wheel is very powerful, removes a lot of material. And I would have spent hundreds of dollars on belts, grinding with a belt, when you consider, I mean, that was a 3-inch wheel. I think we're running 2.3 right now. Now you can see that this thing's been pretty well used as well. Right, so I grind on here, you know, do a quick demo. I won't even put my PPE on. I got my glasses on. Yeah. Gonna get this all nice and thinned out, and you know, if it gets hot, I quench it in there. No, it's really so important when you're grinding on the tang, but I will also point out that and when this is going and that's going, you don't even hear me anymore. So I have earmuffs, a respirator. Don't wear a mask, kids, unless it's really necessary. And glasses. Did I have something else I was going to say about this? Probably not.